What's up, everybody? It's your boy Diadomo here. I know it's been a while since I posted my last video, but as you can see by the title, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to read and understand candlesticks. So, as you see, you see a red, you see a green thing, you see there's a big old green thing. These are candlesticks, right? And your main difference is going to be where it closes, where it opens, right? And then you're going to have these sticks, and you're like, I don't know what I'm looking at here, right? So this is what's going to help you better understand market movement. So whenever it's green, it indicates that it closed higher than it opened. And then when it's red, it means that it opened higher than it closed. So for this green candle here, it ended up opening at the bottom of the big body. It ended up opening down here and then closed up here. But for red means that it opened higher than it closed, right? So red, it opened up here, and then the price ended up closing at the end of this, the time frame that you're on, it ended up closing down here. And so whenever you go into a charting software such as TradingView is what I use, you'll be able to choose your time frames. So whether you have your candles, your candles form within 1 minute of the price movement or 4 days within the price movement, depends on your preference, right? But for this big candle, as you can see, it ended up opening down here around, let's say 18,385 ish. But it ended up just going up and up and up and up and up, and ended up closing around 18,409, right? So that's how you kind of can understand it a little bit better. But now let's go into a little bit more in depth, right? So like, what are these sticks? What are these sticks that are just coming out of these big bodies? These are what are called your wicks, right? And so wicks are where the price actually went to, right? So at one point, the price went all the way up to the top of this wick. That means that when it ended up coming up, but the sellers came in, they're like, nah, this is a high enough price for me. So they ended up selling it. They ended up selling it at one point, and they went all the way down here, right? Before that time frame ended up closing at that price. And for this green candle down here, this green candle indicates that it opened here, but at one point it went all the way down to the bottom of that wick, right? Before it ended up getting bought all the way back up. Now you won't know based off of this when it ended up going to that like peak where the wicks are. You can't tell unless you're actually watching. You can kind of try and guesstimate, but this just indicates at one point it went all the way up here to the top of this wick, and at one point it went all the way down to the bottom of this. So you can see by this candle, it opened down here, and at one point price went all the way down to, let's say, the 384ish, 83ish range, right? But and then it ended up going all the way up to around 410 level, right? Before it dropped down to this 409. So that's kind of how you read candlesticks. That's basically your very basic part. My next YouTube video, I'm going to go more in depth on how you can actually determine where the price can go based off of this candlesticks. But as of right now, that is how you read and you understand those candlesticks. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.